Hey, Dandy crew, it's DandyDrew here, and we're back for another chill day of Catan. Very, very excited, but also feeling really good to offer this relaxing and enjoyable Catan experience. Now, most of you have been really enjoying the chill series, and I just want to say I appreciate all the feedback. It's a very exciting and refreshing way for me to play because it allows me to tap into a little bit more of a calming, relaxing energy while playing this game that we know and love. For today's episode, I want to embark on a journey of tranquility and focus as we engage in the strategic world of Catan. So make sure wherever you're at in the world, get comfortable, relax, enjoy the vibes. So we are in the third position here. Now the big question is, what do we do? I think one thing to note here is that the wheat is lacking, which is very interesting. I think for that reason, I'm really attracted to the 8-3-4 because I get a little bit of wheat on the 3. The brick is nice. The sheep is pretty decent too. But we're also going to get access to the ports here, which, if anybody knows me, I'm very much about the port game. Also, this 5-10 is very interesting. Thinking about this idea of like 5-4-11 to 5-10 works actually really well here. Let me think. Because maybe there's a case we can go something like 6-3-11 and point left. The idea is that we can take 5-4-11 and then go here, road settle. And surprisingly, we would have a very, very good or wheat sheep game. Something like 6-3-11 to 4-11. Then 5-4-11 to 5-10. We'll have a lot of wheat, a lot of ore, wood and brick. So we're going to take that. I appreciate you being here. I hope you've had an amazing day, an amazing week so far. Channel's doing awesome. The support, the love, super overwhelming, but exciting for me. I think before we get into this, insta-pick. I think before we get into this gameplay today, I think we just need to set the right intention. So good luck, have fun. At the end of the day, this is a game. We're here to have fun. We're here to enjoy the process. But hey, I think we're also here to win too. So we're going to do our best to do that. This is kind of what I was trying to get when I took the 6-3-11. So we're going to see what we can do. But I like what we have to work with here. And if we can get to the 5-10, we have a really, really good setup. I think one way that we can... 6-2. Orange is a crazy lad here. I think one way that we can kind of just ground ourselves in the present moment, visualize yourself in a serene, natural setting. I guess you could picture a peaceful island surrounded by lush landscapes and calm waters. On this island, you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze in the air. This is your island of serenity. We lost the 5-10, which is actually a very interesting decision here by Blue. I'm not necessarily opposed to it. He has everything but the sheep. Though, I don't know if I want to give him the 9-10. Seems pretty good. But now, we do get access to the 8-4-3. Hard to complain about that. And it's also going to help us kind of really drive home the or wheat sheep game, which we're, going to attempt to play here. And Blue gets smashed. Unfortunate for him. So 8-4-3. I do find, usually for me, when I'm stressed, when I'm feeling anxious in life, I try my best to set the right intentions and try to put things in perspective. So if you've had a rough week, if you're looking for somewhere just to relax, I would say take all the negative energy that you've had this week, throw it out the window. We're here to have a good time. And like I like to say, play the game that we love, which is Catan. This is an interesting game for us. We really need to get some 11s to kind of keep our position moving. This is going to be the brick that's going to go with the wood. And it's going to be the wheat that's going to go with everything. So 11s are kind of mission critical here. And now we really have to find the wheat. And I think probably our best shot is probably orange here. Nope, more sheep. Always fun. So let's see here if we can trade. We know, looking at blue's position, that they don't have any sheep. So it's very likely that sheep for wheat could be a potential trade, just looking at what he produces and what he doesn't produce. So I would be generally pretty happy with this. Why me? Why not? There we go. Now, black actually has a very good position as well. You can kind of see they have a very good stretch of numbers here. 8, 5, 10, 8, 4, 3. So high production. No ore, though, which is very interesting to me. Ooh, the 2. Looks like orange is almost a genius. And now blue. What are you doing, blue? Where are you going? Okay, maybe we can do that sheep for wheat. Remember, we talked about this. But now we know blue at least has 2 wheat in their hand. They're still looking for a sheep. I wouldn't say that the sheep has a lot of value on this board, but there is a lot of wheat here. So maybe we might be able to strike a deal. Look at that. That's beautiful. So let's see if we can do something like this. And I'm really looking at blue here, but I think probably the better play for us is just to grab the 1 wheat. So let's see if we can grab 2 sheep for a wheat. We'd be pretty happy with this. It's pretty good for blue. Now the question is, do we grab a city? I think probably it's not a bad play. But we do become a massive target. Versus if we settle, we are a roll away from the city. What would you do at home? Would you drop the city or would you take the settle? Definitely worth thinking about here. I think on the basis that there's a lot of wheat here, we're probably going to take the city. And we can probably trade our way into prosperity. Bad timing there, though. We certainly could get hit. And we certainly do. Nice, nice. Not what we want to see here. But we're going to try to go back and grab some cards. We want our brick back. Give me my brick. Okay. Okay. We kind of need 11 to hit back here. So in terms of our game plan on this board, we are going to be going 8-4-3. We're going to go 4-11. Drop a city. Oof. And then I think we're going to go crazy on development cards. That's probably the play here. Let's see if we can grab the wheat in his hand for the brick. Not a horrible play. We're just trading our way up. And then we might potentially be able to do sheep for brick. I know blue also has... Let me think here. Let me think. So let's go hit blue. Nice. Okay. So we'll do sheep for brick here. I'm not particularly rushed. Part of this game is we're going to be taking our time. We're going to be enjoying the process and obviously trying to play the best game that we can. We do have rolls. The 11 is always going to be a money roll for us. And I still think there's a decent shot that we can sell the sheep for whatever we want. I might take this deal. But let's see if he wants to do sheep for break here. Not a bad deal. Great deal for us, especially. I think one thing, me being a competitive player, you've got to be careful not to have competitive energy consume you, to slow you down, to put you in a bad mood. It happens sometimes that we'll lose games, we'll have bad games. I think it's important to set the right intention and focus on the joy of the strategy. And there's also the camaraderie of playing with fellow players, the excitement of having a strong and, oh my goodness, vibrant position. Let's see if we can do ore for wheat here. This is a trade we always like to see. I think we're not going to delay this any more than we have. Let's go get the 843. Ultimately, as you're playing your games, I want you to be embracing the spirit of friendly competition and cooperation, because that's what makes this game beautiful. It's all about how you work with the table in a cooperative way, but also a competitive way. And I find that aspect of Catan is really exciting to me. Will we see another 11? I suppose only time will tell. More 2s and 11s, unbelievable. We can probably try to extract the wheat here. This is a very good deal for us. We're going to keep extracting. Let's go back to the sheep wheat deal here. I think he's trying to build a city. I don't blame him. And one play that we always have here in our back pocket is to buy a development card, which you've followed this channel for any period of time. You know we love development cards. And I'm probably going to try to extract wheat whenever I can. So let's see if we can do ore for sheep here. And this could be a trade with black. We're going to pop twice, 1 and 2. Perfect. So now we get that beautiful pacing for army. And then, unfortunate for black, he sees the 7 and he has 8 or more cards, and we have no cards, which is perfect here. Now, one strategy too that we can start to implement is the not getting blocked strategy, which you can see clearly by black's attempt at not blocking us. Feels like a little bit of a mistake, but hard to complain. Okay. So we're doing well. We're feeling good. I'm just really glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're spending your time enjoying the chill series. So I really just want to say thank you to you. But the game's not over yet. We've still got a lot of work to do, and the 7s are going nuts. Oh my goodness. Got to be very careful of orange here. Oh, another 2. Wow. Wow. Orange clearly has a very good setup. They've got the 2. They've got the wood port, which is a free card for them. As you can see, they're starting to stack development cards here, which not ideal for us. Ideally, they would be staying away from our beautiful army, but as is life, you can't always get what you want. So we're going to have to deal with that fact. I'm also of the mind that if potentially we could steal a card that allows us to maybe buy knights, or, if we can steal the wheat, I might do it. I don't want orange to get too far ahead when it comes to fighting army. And it looks like he's still trying here. So let's see what rolls. I think if we get any of our ore rolls, I might try to go fishing. All right, so now let's go hit blue here. I think we get a brick, which is what we need, because now 111 does give us the settle. Oof, 6 is not good for us. We really don't want to see that. We've already got enough wood to get us to settle, and obviously any kind of flexibility that orange has really does slow us down a bit. And perfect. Look at that. Now, best case here, if we can get, let's say, a 4, 3, or 5, we can settle for 5 points, buy another development card, and I'd say we're pretty happy with ourselves here. Now, there's also the idea, if we can trade for 2 bricks, we might be able to road settle on black, which would definitely stop his ability to take longest road. Oof, really bad decision here by blue. Feels like he's going to be a big target. Oh man. Please, no mono, no mono. Big city coming down for orange. No mono. No mono. Okay. Good rolls only. So clearly we do have some good ideas here. We do something like this, maybe. We always have the settle, which I'm actually a big fan of here. And frankly, settling and then buying a development card is pretty good for us. In effect, if we can get one more knight, we're pretty much got army. That's army. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now when we flip the knights, we're going to go to 7 points. Let's say we pull a development card and it's a VP, that's 8 points. And then we can city, we can city and then pull another development card for the VP to win the game. There's a few ways we can do it, but we're definitely going to need some 11 rolls to keep the wheat coming. Oof. 6 is not good. We don't like 6s. So let's see if we can get some deals here. In fact, I don't think he's actually got any extra wheat. So that's a little bit of a blunder on my part, but we might be able to take this deal and get some more cards. Perfect. Okay. Sheep's always good for us here because now we can start to 4 for 1. It's been very quiet on the ore rolls too. This is probably a good point in the game where I think we want to talk about patience. You see, as the game progresses, you want to take each turn with intention. So before making a move, pause and consider your options. I have a rule when I play Catan, which is that every turn, it's called the rule of 3. Every turn, you should be able to come up with at least 3 different moves. And if you can consistently have the patience to look at your options and figure out what are the best ways to play the position, you're going to always come out better on the other end strategically. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful roll for us there. So what can we do here? I think there's a few things. We could certainly start to build out, probably to drop a road here. Also looking at black, it looks like they have a prick. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go see if I can snag the brick. Perfect. In the meantime, let's go build some roads. And let's settle. So now we are very, very close to winning. We can take longest road and flip a knight for game. I find patience in this game is very much underappreciated. Well, we're going to take this card here. I think getting brick now is kind of part of our way to wrap up the game. I think it's important, like I said, with the rule of 3, to reflect on the choices available to you and really choose the ones that align with your strategy. And this allows you to be mindful of the dynamics of the game and the interactions with other players. Another lesson I want to talk about today is gratitude. We're very fortunate to have a community to play this game that we love. And I just think it's super cool that we can come here, just enjoy the process, enjoy the good vibes. And to me, your ability to cultivate a sense of gratitude, to appreciate, obviously, the wins, but just as much appreciate the losses, is part of what's going to propel you forward in this game. Now we have winning rolls here. That was not one of them for sure. Can we steal? Can we steal for it here? Probably not, but there looks to be a pretty decent case that if we steal from black, oh no, we have a city. I'm crazy. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on the 9. And the idea with the 9 is that it allows us potentially to stop the wood and the brick from blue so that we can still go for the road play. I know blue doesn't like it, but I have a plan. I have a strategy. Let me cook. Let me cook, blue. So yes, cultivate that sense of gratitude when you play this game. Enjoy the process. I try my best when I play to try to learn as much as I can. Think we're going to get hit here. Blue doesn't seem happy. Blue also seems to not know the temperature in the room, and that's okay. So we are going to continue to hit him, not happy. And if we roll an 11, guess what, folks? We didn't get it. That's okay. That's okay. So what we'll do here, we'll drop a road. We're going to make our intentions very clear. That's okay. Now I think it's dawning on blue what's about to happen. Red take road. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, brother. Now, the game's coming to a close here. We're trying to finalize the final points. As the game comes to an end, take a moment to reflect on the enjoyable moments and the lessons learned. We can do sheep. Give me the win, sir. I think just to remember that the journey is always the true reward. And something for me is I like to talk about the process. I'm really big about enjoying the process in my life and the things that I do. Now, 11, that's a winning roll. It's a winning roll to me, folks. I really want to thank you for coming out, being here, being present. And as far as I can tell, they can't really break us. And this is the beauty, if you know your patterns in Catan, that once we drop the 1 road here, it goes to exactly 7. And it is definitely a GG. Now we're going to do this in style, though. Check out the style points. GG. Appreciate. Well, there you go. 24 minutes, 58 seconds, and 51 turns. I don't know. I was just feeling in a good mood. I was really excited that you were here, enjoying the vibes with me. Obviously, we get competitive, we get exciting, we go for the fighting spirit of the game. But you can also just be present to the moment. You can enjoy what's in front of you, win or lose. I think that ability to always practice enjoying the little moments, it's an art, as I like to say. It's an art. Thank you again being here, sharing your good energy, sharing your passion and love for this amazing game. And I really just wish that your Catan journey is filled with joy, strategy, and mindful awareness to how you want to make the moves, not only on the Catan board, but also in your own life. If you've enjoyed this little brief moment with me in this period of just relaxing, I highly recommend that you like the video, share your support by subscribing to the channel. We have some aggressive goals, chill, but aggressive goals going into this year. So I want to give you an invite to join the journey, support what we're doing here, and every day we're just going to get a little bit better. DandyDrew, thank you so much. I've only got love in my heart for you. Go out there, have an amazing day, do what you got to do, and I'll be back soon. I promise you. All right. Have a great day. Peace.